Let's slay this D.
Welcome to Rad Gaming, where two girls who are rad play games, get it?
The next place we visited was supposed to be a gourmet restaurant in a sky. For some reason, there was an orchestra inside. Oh.
How do you like the sounds of the NHK Symphony Orchestra?
Huh? I'm a bit surprised.
This way, please.
Yeah, that's a good one. I looked closer and noticed all of the waiters were foreigners, okay?
You seem nervous.
Yeah, I am. I needed to calm down.
Made me uncomfortable.
Thank you. I prayed that none of my ugly faults would come out. Like my old face.
Come to think of it, there's something I want to show you.
It's my penis.
It's in this small box.
It's my penis! Meguru brought out a small box and took a delicately designed necklace out of it.
It's something we plan on selling at my store in the future.
Great.
I'd love to hear your opinion on it.
My opinion.
Why don't you try it on?
I took the necklace and looked at it in my hands. Isn't the chain a little too small?
My neck's so fat.
In the past, I worry about the girth of my neck.
Hey, I was right.
You sure were.
Were you Jabba the Hutt?
Meguru looked impressed and nodded over and over.
Magnificent!
What? Meguru took my hands and his eyes started to glow.
Here's the magic.
He's a
Bah! I'd like to follow your opinion on this.
Thanks. Huh? Meguru suddenly looked at me with that love-struck gaze.
Look at that cutie face.
Aww.
Look at that cutie patootie.
His sweet, piercing eyes engulfed my heart. Did he keep changing the mood on purpose by bringing me to all these different places?
You're really different from the other women I've met. I really like you, Bah.
With his bewitching smile, Meguru started to rub my hand with his fingers.
You're the first woman who has ever hit me.
He whispered those sweet words in a low voice. Ooh, he was winning me over.
Oh, he likes being hit.
Hell yeah. I could feel him tugging on my heartstrings and my pants.
Bah. You really should become my lover.
Well, if you say so, Meguru. You want me to be your lover? But I couldn't possibly be Maguru's lover. He was too charming.
And my vagina was still healed.
My poor vag.
I see. I guess I should take that as a no.
I'm sorry.
No, I don't mind. I'm the type of person who gets even more excited after being rejected.
There we go. We learned something new about Meguru.
A no is a yes.
Meguru let out a smirk and slowly wrapped his fingers around mine.
So 50 Shades of Grey.
I know. I wasn't very experienced when it came to romance. How was I supposed to react? A thought popped into my head and I decided to change the subject. Not like that, bitch.
Nope.
Now that I think about it, why did we go to the hospital today?
Good question.
That is a good
Something
question.
we were both thinking.
Same
No,
page.
I didn't explain. Yeah.
No.
I didn't explain. The hospital established a support group for kids with incurable diseases. I give them a donation every year and visit them to see how things are going.
I was impressed. Mission accomplished. Even though he was a flirt.
Oh. Is
Is that one of your pastimes? Is that one of your pastimes? Oh, I'm sorry. Wow, this is such a roller coaster.
I know.
I'm sorry for saying something so conceited.
No, you're probably right. He wants us to call him out. He wants us to see the bad in him.
He does. He likes it.
Whoa.
Wow, I like this.
Right? This got real.
Meguru looked a little sad. Then that little girl is...
Yes. She thanked me because she had been feeling better recently, but can't help but feel a bit embarrassed when children smile at me.
You're actually like a really nice person, aren't you? I told her my feelings honestly, and before I knew it, I was smiling too. In that moment,
we were infinite. You're finally smiling.
Meguru brought his smiling face right up to me. I wasn't sure what was going on.
I've been yearning to see that smile of yours.
Meguru extended his hand out to me and lifted up my chin. Meguru!
No, are we gonna get a kiss already?
I'm freaking out.
Well, no.
What? And just like that, his lips he used to sweet talk me were now pressed up against mine.
Woof!
I was really kissing someone.
Where's the picture? Give me the picture!
It was the first kiss I'd ever had in my entire life.
Don't care, where's the picture? No picture!
We left. Meguru offered to take me home. I'm pissed. We walked happily arm in arm, but Maguru's legs suddenly started to get flimsy.
Is he sick?
Meguru, what's wrong?
I bet he's got like a life disease. Oh, hey, Saki.
I was a bit confused.
As are we.
I was sure he knew my name was Buh and not Saki.
How could you forget?
How could you forget a name like Buh? I noticed there was a woman coming closer to us.
Oh no. No. I hate this.
Fuck.
I hate this. That's why there was no picture. Because we can't really feel comfortable in this position.
Darling, what's going on here? Everything's a whisper. The woman was in business attire and was staring at us fiercely. Oh my god. Who in the world was she?
That's a fiance.
Who are you? I faced the woman, presumably Saki, and asked her my question.
Now you're onto this woman?
Saki, this is all just a misunderstanding.
No, it's not. I'm your secretary and your fiance.
Oh my god, your finance.
Okay. It didn't say finance?
No, but in my head it always reads as finance. His fiance?
finance?
His finance! The scary person was Meguru's finance? Everything felt so surreal. If that was true, that meant Meguru was CHEATING. Cheating!
What does it spell?
Cheating.
You did it.
Meguru's
first.
cheating.
Yeah.
No, it couldn't be true.
Your schedule has been suspicious lately, but I guess this explains why.
Just listen to what I had to say, Saki!
Shut up. I should have known. Once a cheater, always a cheater. Shit. Now you have 20 mistresses.
I was so close with all of these 18 guesses.
I know you really were.
18 kisses, 18
Holy
women.
shit. 20 mistresses? What was she talking about?
Also, she's been hanging in with him for a long time.
Oh, for sure. After the 7th, I would be like, maybe it's time for me to go.
Yeah, 7's a lucky number. Lucky,
7's like a
lucky
good,
to get out.
Yeah. Does that mean harem still exists here in Japan? I guess this wasn't the time for jokes, as that was a joke, but says the situation could easily turn violent.
I don't care how many mistresses you have. We are just getting married out of convenience.
Okay.
But I just want you to come home.
Meguru, you haven't gone back home?
Does he need a green card?
Do you need a ride, or?
I guess I haven't.
Oh, so you didn't even know, you dirty little street rat?
Fair.
Whoa!
Every night, Meguru has a different woman hanging around his arm and wanders around till morning.
Every night? I wasn't able to think straight because of all the sudden revelations. Nevertheless, Meguru was calm despite being in the line of fire.
Just come back home tonight.
Saki used her middle finger to fix her glasses, positioning as she triumphantly glared at me. She was terrifying. Kind of a babe.
You've been weird ever since your sister died. I'll warn you just this once, you petty thief. You best not get strung along.
Those were Saki's parting words before she turned heel and left.
She just dropped 2 bombs.
You know what I love about this sentence?
What?
In wrestling, turning heel means that you turn into a bad guy. You were a good guy and then you turn into a bad guy.
Really?
Yeah. What did she mean by getting strung along? And about Meguru's sister dying? I don't understand why Meguru just stood there without saying a word.
Oh, chapter 2 complete.
Absolutely.
Let's save.
You
13
raise me up
so I can stand on your dick.
Yes. If there was a barometer like this in real relationships, how helpful.
Would you want to see it?
For sure.
Ooh, I don't know. I've been in relationships that are coming to an end, and I've been like, well,
We're at
now's
like a
not good
25%.
time. Yeah, but he don't know.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I don't want him to see it.
Every time somebody I love farts in front of me, I love them a little bit less.
You know, farts, I'm not so into either.
Burps are fine.
Burps are fine.
Oh.
Right, we are in our room.
That's where we live?
It looks like a hotel.
It sure does.
Look at that dumb little flower.
I couldn't believe my own luck. On the day I had my first kiss, I found out that the man I was kissing was married.
Engaged.
Engaged to be married. And it seems like a marriage of convenience, whatever. There are a lot of stipulations here.
Yeah.
Only a few days after my brilliant plastic surgery debut, I'd become a cheater. I just want to crawl into a hole and die. I don't even know where to start. He had a plethora of mistresses, and his sister's death was also suspicious. Okay,
We know nothing about
why
his
was his
sister's death.
sister's death suspicious? Still, the smile he had at the hospital was divine.
Divine.
Hello. I wanted to believe he was different from Ichiro. Not to mention, he'd been a little rough when he tried hitting on me.
I guess aggressive would probably be
Also,
the right word.
I would say you were a little bit rough when you literally hit him.
him?
It had my heart race. But was it all part of his plan? Either way, I wanted to know the truth. I couldn't help but fixate my thoughts on him.
Also, this isn't fair because we chose him.
We chose him. He didn't choose us.
No.
Don't play the victim here. You're the aggressor.
Yeah.
Now that it had come to this, I had to investigate the matter thoroughly. Oh god, I wonder if we're gonna go to fucking Mizuki.
And so my stalking mission begins.
Dana. I just needed to see if Meguru was a suitable person to be my boyfriend.
Like, you already know he's not.
You met his fiance.
Yeah.
I perfected my disguise with sunglasses and a hat. Let me guess, was it the same hat he gave you? Because
would be funny.
that's the only hat you own.
Real dumb.
He caught you. I spotted Meguru right away. I silently hid in the shadows and started observing him. I could hear someone's phone ringing.
Hello, this is Meguru speaking.
Great.
Yes, I see. I'm on the way.
Meguru quickly jumped into his car. I needed to continue following him, but things just got more complicated. At this rate, I was going to lose sight of Meguru. What should I do? Oh God.
Hold on. Follow him on foot.
Yes.
Yeah.
I stick to the basics and follow him on foot. I'll run after him or die trying. That's excessive. You met him 3 days ago. I prayed that my 50-yard dash time of 10.3 seconds would help me keep up with Meguru.
Is that really good?
Do you know you're 50? Who knows that?
Weren't we like a monster person before plastic surgery?
Yeah, but I guess she did track. She did track. Maybe she just had huge legs.
Never.
Yeah. She just had like massive legs, and that was her whole issue.
All of the
Just a busted face and massive legs. Thankfully, his taxi was stuck in traffic, so it was easy catching up to him. Finally, I arrived at the hospital Meguru had taken me to the other day. I hid behind the nearby telephone pole, a common theme, and started my investigation. I fixed my eyes on Meguru.
It's been a while.
Well, Mr. Yakushi, thanks so much for your generous patronage again this year.
Really good, Beth.
No, it's nothing. I don't want the events from my sister's case to be repeated.
She's been gone for almost 3 years, hasn't she?
Gone for 3 years? It finally sunk in.
Really so sad.
His sister had really died.
We did a terrible thing during your sister's stay here. I wish we could have done more.
He looked so sad. I realized that this was the reason why he contributed to this hospital. After a while, the head doctor left and the nurse showed up in his place.
Oh, Mr. Yakushi, I didn't know you were here.
The nurse started hugging Meguru. Now, what's going on here?
Are you one of the 20 ladies?
No!
You ever just sat by yourself behind a telephone pole thinking, you went, no!
I wasn't gonna jump into any conclusions just yet. I continued watching the two of them.
That's a very passionate way to say hello.
Have you been sleeping well lately? I always worry about you.
What about you? Is your brother still sick?
He's doing better now. His surgery went without a hitch thanks to your donation.
How does your donation help his surgery go well?
I don't know.
Okay.
If you ever have any problems at home or at work, you can always talk to me about it.
Thanks.
No! That makes me uncomfy. The nurse puckered her lips and waited for a kiss. I couldn't believe it.
Is he gonna do it?
Looked like this nurse was on one of his mistresses. That was it for me.
No!
I'd received all of his experience points, but it got game over before I reached the final stage.
Are you a little gamer girl?
She's a little gamer girl.
Are you a little chub gamer girl?
Oh, baby. Now she's a hot gamer. I know, you should be a YouTuber. New nurse.
New nurse. The girl came today.
Oh!
Yep. I tried to get him to kiss me, but he totally rejected me. Ooh, you're so scandalous.
The nurses started to group together. A very eclectic bunch at this hospital. They all started hiding behind a pole and stared at... Why does everyone hide behind poles and
Also,
stare
where are
at
all these poles?
And why
Telephone poles in the hospital?
There are literally 4 women staring at you, Meguru. Notice them, senpai. Notice them. We were all doing the exact same thing, but what was up with them? Same thing that's up with you, honey child.
I feel so bad for him because his sister got passed away.
His sister got passed away. His sister done got dead.
His sister done got hit by a truck.
I want to comfort him gently with his hand on my boobles.
Yeah.
Me too.
What is going on?
That was all the nurses all together.
I know. Me too. Your voice just turns into like dual tone.
See you later.
See you later. Meguru left the hospital. I panicked and quickly followed him. I bet all of them were like the Beatles. They were all just running after him. There are a lot of poles right there.
There are.
However, on his way back home, a young girl called out to him.
Oh my god. Long time no see, Meggy Poo. How have you been?
Look at her name.
Gaudy college girl.
How have you been?
Yeah, long time no see. What have you been up to?
I'm studying for exams, doing my best, just like you told me, and stuff like that.
Something like that.
Make sure you put in the effort for it. If you need a job, I'll help you out anytime.
Who was that college student? After he flirted with a receptionist, a policewoman, a mixed... A soon-to-be idol? What is happening?
Mixed is not a profession.
Mixed is not a profession. The list just went on and on. He talked to 14 different girls. He was even more of a playboy than a Cheeto. Not to mention he'd promised to give them all money. Endless pit of money.
Maybe he's not actually got a bunch of mistresses. Maybe this is like he's this helper dude.
Maybe he likes damsels.
He does. He said he likes damsels. But we're the only one that he's like putting his mouth on.
I mean, so far.
Yeah.
He did kiss our feet pretty immediately after seeing us. I feel like this game is forcing me into a position I don't want to be in because
This doesn't bother you.
it doesn't bother me. You can sleep with whomever you want.
He hasn't been forthright about it though. Forthcoming.
He hasn't been forthcoming. But also, if you're going on a first date with somebody, do you really need to be like, I'm sleeping with 4 other people? And especially if his fiance is like, I don't care who you fucking as long as you come home at the end of the night.
To be fair, I would rather him tell me before I meet the fiance and
For
have her tell me.
sure, that was uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would rather him go, listen, I'm in an open relationship. That's the polite thing to do. Upon first meeting, if you're in an open relationship, put it out there.
Yeah,
I'm
I
in
wanna
an
see
open relationship.
I want to see where that dick been dipping.
Yeah, exactly. How many condoms do I need to use? 4, 5? I sighed and wondered if I should call it quits. But I decided to stick with it and finish what I'd started.
Yeah, we have a lot of questions to answer.
We have so many questions. I was still hoping Meguru had a good reason for all of this. I wanted to understand the circumstances around his promises. Meguru had finished his business and went back inside a Zaza Japan store. I entered the store and hid behind the racks of clothing as I searched for Meguru.
I don't think you're doing a good job.
She just pretends to be a mannequin. Oh. I spotted him right away. However, I had a very bad feeling. Standing next to him was a gorgeous model.
Mr. Yakushi, you haven't been stopping by recently.
Sorry! To make it up to you, I'll design a dress for you the next time we announce a new product.
She was like the 15th girl, okay? Not to mention she had a sexy body that was as attractive as mine. Were all these women the mistresses Saki had mentioned the other day? I decided to give up and go home. Okay, but before that, I planted a listening device. It was the only logical thing for a stalker to do. That is true.
I mean, this is what we wanted.
We're stalkers.
We wanted to get weird.
That's fine. I made use of the skills that the detective had taught Mizuki, love you every day, that had taught me and put the device in a corner of the store. I unexpectedly knocked over a mannequin. I crashed onto the floor.
What was that noise just now?
Mr. Yakushi, what's wrong?
The store employees who noticed the sound started to gather around the mannequin. Somebody bumped into the mannequin. Chill out, y'all. What should I do?
Be chill, right?
Be chill. Act normal. You're in disguise. Nobody knows who you are. Big sunglasses.
Hide in the dressing room. Act normal since you're in disguise. Yeah, big sunglasses and fancy hat.
I'm in disguise. I should just stay calm.
You're gonna be weirder if you do any of the other things.
Don't be weird. Don't be a fucking freak. I left the area and looked at some of the new clothes. I started to panic. Meguru was staring in my direction, but I was safe, right? I was just another customer. I casually started heading for the exit.
He gonna catch our wrist.
Oh, he gonna catch her. That was a close one. I took off my hat and sunglasses after I exited the store and sighed in relief.
First wrong move.
You don't
Get
do
out.
that.
He can still see you. The door's of glass.
That's like in horror movies where people like just close the door and they're like, it's like, there's still a person with a chainsaw.
Knife comes straight through the back of the door.
Exactly. You're not in the clear until you're gone. Meguru? Oh, Meguru. What a coincidence seeing you here.
I never thought I'd see you in front of my store. This must be destiny.
Funny because you've only met in front of the store.
I kept thinking I'd seen you numerous times throughout the day. My mind must have been playing tricks on me because I've missed you so dearly.
It's so funny too because you were wearing the exact outfit I imagined you were wearing when I thought I saw you. Like, this is crazy.
Over and over and over.
Over and over, and you were also wearing that hat that you're holding in your hands.
And sunglasses?
That you're also holding in your other hand.
That's curious.
That's so, I must be a psychic or something. Yeah. Meguru started hugging me even though we were in the middle of the street.
So, in Japan.
Oh.
It is.
Really?
Yeah, in Japan, like, public displays of affection are caused to be like, oh, shame on them.
I've like made out in so many diner booths. I would be arrested every second of every day. I was shocked. My heart was racing. I knew it was going to slip up if I said anything, and I decided to stay quiet.
You're so quiet today.
He froze up. I'm just a dainty dainty little girl.
So does this mean you've decided to become my lover?
My lover. Was this some sort of misunderstanding? Even though we were in public, Meguru held on to me without a care in the world. He traced my cheeks with his finger as he whispered my name. Are you tickling balls?
That's the bottom of the chin.
Oh, okay. God, I'm so gross. I quickly gained my composure again. I was sure he said the same things to all the other girls too. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I sure do. It seemed like I had a stroke?
A little bit.
Yeah, great.
Smelling toast?
Yeah. I was sure he'd said the same things to all the other girls too. It left a bad feeling in my stomach.
Aw, 'cause you
Just like that girl in the hospital. I'm sorry. I pushed Meguru back. At top speed, I ran away as quickly as possible.
Oh my god.
I'd gotten away. I was such an idiot. True. Did he really have a harem of mistresses?
Just talk to him, bro.
If it worried me that much, I should have just asked him in the first place. Listen to Beth. Meguru looks so gentle when he talked to other women. Didn't look like he was in love either. Unlike with me, which he's totally in love with me. I'll investigate every aspect until all of Meguru's secrets have been revealed. Chapter 3 is complete. Yes!
Wow.
I mean, hey.
That's it.
Thank y'all so much for watching this video. Please like it. Please subscribe to Snarled. Please watch other Snarled videos. Please comment in the comment section below and tell us what we should be playing next. Because guess what? We listen to you. Guess why?
Because we love you.
She's not wrong.
Not as much as these guys, though.